Hey, good morning, viewers of YouTube. Let me start by saying, okay, this is the last day or so coming up of the month of September. One thing I do want to talk about is I see that I'm walking the bike on my way up to Walmart, try to look at some bike parts and get this baby worked on. He's been a good friend of mine. See there? Yeah. So, been all over America on this bike. Well, other bikes, but this one came from Phoenix, Arizona back a couple years ago. We're all the way here to Dallas. But that's another story. I'll tell you about my bike journeys on another video. But one thing I have to say about my nation of people, race of people that is, that we've gotten too comfortable here in Babylon. I do agree with IUIC, Israelites United in Christ. They were saying this, excuse me, last night on a video. IUIC, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning, Carl. Anyway, starting with my lady, she seems to feel like, well, they didn't let the Haitians in, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. But sweetheart, those are your brothers and sisters. They're the tribe of Levi. We're Judah. See, Christianity has ruined our people. So we seem to think America loves us. It doesn't love us. Like that rap song on IUSC, no, they don't love us. No, they don't love us. It's true. Our people think Babylon the Great is going to go on forever. The Most High God set it up for us to be in captivity through our ancestors' wickedness and disobedience. But some of us think this because, well, you think that this ain't true because, well, yes, it is true. My lady said, well, I know the Bible. Now you know. You might know God so loved the world. No, it meant the world is the 12 tribes of Israel. It didn't mean the whole world. The Most High said it best. I've only been sent but for the house of Israel. I'm only for the house of Israel. Instead of love you, that's why you're put in captivity. That's the Haitians and Jamaicans, which is Benjamin, Haiti's Levi. I got a list of all the 12 tribes. The Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, my Mexican brothers and sisters are Issachar. I've taught them that Mexican is not in the Bible. It's the tribe of Issachar. So when people start thinking they know too much, like my lady, talking about Haitis and you don't know anything, Loretta, because you think you know. You don't argue, you don't know because you don't know. You don't do a lot of research. You got diabetes because of poor eating. I'm not on this video to try to smash or make her look bad, but you don't know enough because you don't read enough. Your sons don't read, they don't know this stuff. They think it's a jolly whole good time, but it ain't a jolly whole good time. It's a bad sign. Move the camera. Just pull up at this McDonald's here. But I'm walking by the sidewalk. But the thing about it is that most people don't read, they don't know. And it starts with the so-called black man and black woman. We don't read enough about our history. We just hope, well, America loves us and I want to get me a white husband or a white wife. And no, man, these are people that's been oppressing you. They have power over you. So trying to love your open enemy is not the way to go. Because it ain't about nothing. So that's why the Bible tells us, do not make marriages with them, because it will turn you away from following me. That's what the Most High is saying. And when we do that, not me as an individual, no, I've done the whole white girl thing years ago, but I repented from that. That's why it says, go and sin no more. And I got to marry her because I'm still having my sinful stuff too. And I believe the Lord's going to get me to set it straight. Yeah. And once you set it straight, that's the end. Some guy yelling. He's drunk. Once you set it straight, that's the end of it. And once things get straight, it's straight with the Lord. But getting married to her next year is the key. But she got diabetes. She's 62. And she likes sugar and this and that, and salt. She takes the needle. She needs help. She needs help. And the help she needs, got a car behind me. And the help she needs is basically getting her life together. Because right now, Most High does not hear her. Hears me. That's right, because I'm the one doing all the food and everything else. I'm getting all the food at the food bank today and go get things rolling. Yep. So when you don't read, you don't really know. And that's a shame that you're dealing with people that do not know the camera's moving on this phone. So that's why I can't convince her that you need to sit down and read with me, because I tried to tell her a few times, excuse me, wow, that's flame, to go ahead and read the Bible with me, and I can teach you something. I don't want to go over there. Loretta, you don't want the kingdom of heaven, what you don't want. You just think you're going to just pass away. You mentioned go wherever. No, you're going to go through the judgment. You're going to get rest. And this is not our rest, says the Bible. This place is polluted. So I wrote these scriptures down. I'm about to look at my notebook and look them up and stuff here soon. But when you don't read the Bible, that means you're not going to get closer to the Most High, because He's not going to hear your cries. So that's why every day I get out here, I'll be thinking, I got to get my fringes, marry her, continue, don't eat that garbage food, and she likes still eating shrimp and all that stuff. So you're my spouse, but your mindset is just not on the same thing mine is on. You criticize IUIC, it's right. Well, babe, you're going to go in a casket eventually. And you think you're just going to go out of here. This is directly to you. You may not never see this video. Who knows? You don't get on YouTube like I did. But the thing about it, you got to understand, I'm taking care of you. Yeah, I'm taking care of the boys as well. But if they don't start reading scriptures, there's no kingdom of heaven for them either. You must be able to start reading scriptures and study the Bible, not something the white folks told you years ago. Okay? You got to really get into it for yourself and understand that IUIC, my brothers, teach you stuff. That's why it says a few will be chosen, many be chosen, but a few of us will not make the kingdom of heaven. And like my brother said in the dream about a couple months ago, or about 3 months ago, he died in 2000. He was murdered over here in Mesquite. He was shot. And he was 20 years old when he died. A 19-year-old shot him over some drugs and he died in the head. He knew his time on this earth was coming to an end. One thing he said in the dream, I'm in the kingdom now. I've been forgiven. And the Father has forgiven him. But he said, you can't stay long, bro. But I can see you with that woman. You got some work to do there. I can't judge it. The Father don't allow me to judge. But whatever the Father's going to do to her, it's going to be something at the end of her life. He said, you had a chance to study my words. You had a prophet, one of my prophets right there with you, that's trying to obey my law, statutes, and commandments. My lady was talking about, well, I don't know about no law, statute, commandments. You're going to show no soon. You're going to wish you was, because right now you're taking all them deep breaths and getting sick and stuff and feeling all woozy. Your food tastes funny. You had your COVID shot. I know that, but don't take no COVID shot or nothing. You get upset when the truth comes out. Your mother didn't tell you this, and that's what she told you. She ever tell you was an Israelite, and that you're going to always be at the bottom? Your mother's mother and stepmother, they didn't know that. Your father, he didn't know that. I'm saying, your brothers and sisters, they don't know that. One of your daughters, I think she know. But the rest of them, they don't know that we are stiff-necked people. So let me go ahead and cut the video short, though. But anyway, hey, it's been fun. We'll talk again soon. Take care. Have a good day.